Okay, I'm Bartolome Jamaico Luis C. Now we will talk about the importance of photography in question document examination. So we have part 1, part 2, part 3 tasks here. So in the first task, I must photograph under normal lighting with a scale. So we need a ruler there. So in the description, clear distorted image with a ruler for scale reference. And for the So, I'm Jamaica Luis C. Bartolome, and now we will talk about the importance of photography in question document examination. So, in this activity, we have three tasks. And the first one is the document photography. The second is the document enlargement and annotation. And lastly, court presentation simulation. So let's do the part 1, which is the document photography. So according to the task, it said that photograph under normal lighting with a scale. So in the description, in this manual, it says that clear undistorted image with a ruler for scale reference. So let's pretend this notebook is a question document. According to the task, we must photograph under normal lighting with a scale. So according to the description, clear undistorted image with a ruler for scale reference. So let's take a picture. Okay. So for our second task in the part 1, so we must photograph under low angle lighting. So we need a flashlight there. And for the description, effective use of lighting to highlight indentation or pattern. Okay, as you can see, there is no handwriting here. So according to the task number 2, we must photograph under low angle lighting. So according to the description, effective use of lighting to highlight indentation or pattern. To do it, let's use a flashlight with low angle lighting, just like a oblique lighting examination in QD. So let's turn on the flashlight. So as you can see, there is the pattern in this part of the paper that not visible earlier, but by using a flashlight with low angle, they are visible now. There. Okay, for our part 2 is called documentation, enlargement, and annotation. So for our task number 1 in part 2, it's all about enlargement of document photographs. So according to the description, enlarge image with improved visibility of features. Okay, this is the normal sight in the phone, but by using a cell phone, we can enlarge it. There. So as you can see, it's more visible and we can enlarge more to make it visible in small features. So as you can see, and this is a example of picture in our QD. So by using a phone, you can enlarge it for more details. Okay, to examine every letters, every numbers, every stroke, every pressure in each letter. By using this device or any kind of device that can magnify a QD or question documents, it can speed up your conclusion or your examination if there is a alteration or if if the QD is authentic there. So you can zoom more to make all the small detail to be a visible in our naked eye. So that's the importance of enlarging a document using photography. So in our last part is all about court presentation and simulation. In our task, relevance to forensic analysis, a clear explanation of how findings related to the case. So what is the importance of question documents in our life? So there is so many crimes in this world, such as murder, homicide, infanticide, robbery, theft, and sometimes we have this called question document. So how is related in a crime? So sometimes criminals used to purge a signature to gain something, such as money, house, lots, business, because signature is so important to a individual. It's all about acknowledging a word, sometimes a contract. So in question document, we use a lot of examination according to the forensic. So such as infrared examination, ultraviolet examination, oblique, transmitted light, microscope examination. So the use of those is to find if a signature or handwriting is authentic. For example of this, a signature in a is when a criminal forge a signature to access my bank account. Example of this, withdrawal of a money using my check, and so that check needs my signature, so he forged it. So what is the use of question document? To determine if that signature is forged or authentic. So by using some examination, so they need my signature as our standard. So they will use the question document and my real signature as a standard to for a comparison. So for signature, they must know if there's a difference between the signature. So for our signature, we need 8 signatures, for 8 signature standards that comes from me, and the question document that the criminal forged to withdraw my money. So by using a comparison, using microscope examination, oblique light examination, transmitted light examination, they can determine if a signature is forged or not by using those examination and my real signature, so they can know if the signature is created by me or not. So that is the relevance or importance of question document in our daily lives. That's all. Thank you.